In the words of my homie, he gonna say, he said, don't mind the kids, you gotta give him a pass. This kid can't get a pass. He gotta pay.
I'm not married. We're gonna do what we wanna do. We're gonna live our lives.
We're about to get on the elevator.
Yeah, remember we did this last time we did
When dating for
benefit.
What's up, mate?
What's up?
How are you? You alright?
Yeah.
Said to your dad, still not sure how we walked ourselves into this one. But thank God for that.
Going on, boys. Tired?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready for some action today?
Yeah.
Let's get in his face. He said he's going to rip your heart out.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Oh, that's good. He said, didn't he?
That's what he said.
Yeah, you see it?
You believe that?
No, but he said it. You know what I mean?
He's a baby.
You gotta say that.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
He a baby. He don't believe it at all.
Young folk got all that heart, man.
That's it. We're thankful he took the fight. Right. Respect for that. But big mistake. Big mistake.
For sure.
Ever since he started hanging around with Bad Bunny, he's fucking gone through that.
Hey.
I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I'm hurting. I promise I'm hurting. Watch.
What blessing.
Watch.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
You alright? Good?
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, you're right.
Keep going right there in that room.
Come on. You're too far back. Oh, yeah. Stand ready. Don't stand ready.
Slow down.
There's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I got the speed, I got the power, I got the technique, I got the length, I got the strength, I got the IQ. There's a lot of things I can take into consideration when it comes to breaking down the style.
But he also mentions that you get hit a lot.
The same way he does.
To avoid that.
The same way he does. Try to move my head the same way he tried to move his head. And
Keep
he
your head
still
on
gets
the
it.
swivel. Keep your head on the swivel.
You took this fight and showed your confidence.
Yeah.
Why do you think you put a 55-45 to try to double your confidence?
Because that was the first thing or negotiations they had with Virgil. 55-45 to the winner. But again, me bringing the two belts and giving the opportunity for two belts when I didn't need to, I feel like a 50-50 was being generous to him because I could have asked for more.
We're just 1 month away from one of the biggest fights of the year. Jaron "Boots" Ennis will move up to super welterweight to take on a very confident Xander Zayas in a matchup that could leave one man without his undefeated record and possibly end his career. Two highly confident and fierce fighters are eager to prove to the world that they are the true gatekeepers of the 154-pound division. While Zayas is seen as far too young to defend his world title belts against an elite fighter, Boots is looking to carve his name into boxing history as one of the most feared boxers ever to step in the ring. And on June 27th, the world will find out who the real master of the division is.
What's your weight? What's your weight class?
154.
150. You 154?
154. That's what I fight at. How about your weight right now, though?
I was about to say. You don't look 154.
Now I fight 154, but obviously I have a nutritionist team that work with me and stuff. And they get me ready for fight night.
Yeah.
So I just gotta weigh 154, the 26, and then the 27.
26, 27?
27 is fight.
Is it a big fight?
The biggest fight of my career.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that scene on Rocky when Apollo Creed was negotiating and he was talking to his lawyers. Remember, he was in a suit and tie. And his trainer was like, hey, Apollo, you may want to look at this. He said, yeah, whatever. He was like, hey, man, this guy looks serious. He said, I'll knock him out in 3. And Rocky was punching the meat in the freezer. Remember that? That's what this shit reminds me of. It's like, yeah, Boots a beat. And bruh, I'm just saying, don't be shocked if after the fight, y'all say, if he wasn't so young, if he had a little bit more experience, that would have been a Xander Zayas win. Don't be surprised.
Many in the boxing world are reluctant to give Xander Zayas any chance of winning this fight. They see a young fighter who had an easy road to becoming unified champion and believe Boots Ennis will be the one to end the young boxer's dream of becoming undisputed. At only 23, it's natural for outsiders to write off Zayas as the underdog heading into this bout. But if you've watched the press conferences, interviews, and looked at the training footage from both camps, it's clear that both fighters are extremely confident and look huge. Xander Zayas is physically bigger than Boots going into this matchup. He also has more experience fighting at super welterweight. And while Boots has been in the sport longer at 28 years old, Zayas has controlled the narrative so far in press conferences and interviews. We got the best look at their size difference during their first face-off last month. One man looked like he was about to step into a middleweight war, while the other seemed to be staring down a physical monster.
Yeah, touch him. That's the closest you can get to. That's the closest you can get to. I guarantee that. I promise. I never made this career long. No 154 Jaron Ennis in his second fight in the junior middleweight division. I guarantee you gonna make no mistake. I ain't gonna miss. Small, man. You're small. You small. You're a baby. I'm gonna show you.
Guys, very confident going into this fight.
Hey guys, let's try ahead, boys.
That way.
Xander Zayas isn't the type of fighter to take disrespect quietly. Even though most of the boxing world sees him as an underdog with almost no chance of beating the boogeyman Boots, Xander believes in himself and is confident he can pull off an upset and end Boots Ennis on June 27th. In his interviews, he's shown confidence and real determination to give his best in every fight. It's clear that Zayas isn't just a world champion by luck. He works hard in the gym and enters every fight with the mindset of leaving it all in the ring. During his latest Ring magazine interview, Zayas expressed the same attitude. He also talked about his preparations for this fight, noting that Boots is not like the other fighters he has faced on his path to becoming champion. Zayas seemed calm and, while giving Boots the respect he deserves, refused to be intimidated by the challenge ahead. He described Boots as a great boxer but said he has plenty of holes in his game, which Zayas has been working on and planning to exploit on fight night. He also touched on Boots being one of the most avoided fighters in the sport, pushing back on the idea that Boots is avoided simply because he's a tough opponent to figure out.
Yeah, what's different about this camp? Obviously, you could say this is probably your biggest fight of your career so far. Like, what are you doing differently in this camp?
Nothing. Having the same fun, keeping the same energy. I enjoy being in camp. I enjoy having my people around. So, to be honest, it's been pretty much the same. Obviously, working on the things we need to work on, preparing for Boots Ennis. But other than that, pretty much same thing, same energy.
Is there anything specific about Boots that you're working on specifically for this camp? Obviously, like at the press, you guys talked about the lack of head movement or whatever. So, like, there's certain things are you honing in on to exploit Boots?
I mean, yeah, of course. There's always things. Again, there's a lot of holes that I know I can take advantage of come fight night. but don't want to discuss him on cameras because obviously he's part of the game plan.
Some may say Boots has been avoided. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. He's a good fighter, but I don't know where it comes that he's been avoided. I don't know by who or who are some of those names. I don't get it.
So then, for you being 23, unified champ, fighting Boots, that's a huge fight. At your age and your division, what does that say about your character?
Man, I'm here to chase legacy. I've always said it. I want to be the best in boxing. I want to be the best in my division, in every division that I touch, and this is the way to do it, fighting the best, beating the best.
Zayas is walking into the lion's den by taking on a fighter who is considered the most feared boxer in the sport right now. He also brushed aside doubts about being too young to jump straight into a fight with someone who is among the top names in the division. Zayas stressed that he's mature for his age, and on top of that, he has plenty of experience under his belt. Zayas is also looking to set an example by taking on a tough opponent like Boots at such a young age. He talked about showing other young fighters that it's possible to take on big fights earlier in their careers. While he doesn't expect young boxers to follow his exact path, he said he would be thrilled to encourage and motivate the next generation to step out of their comfort zone early in their careers.
It's for your age, considering the fights that you've
Yes, of course. I feel like I'm very mature for my age, and I've gotten the experience that I need. I've gone rounds. I've seen everything that I need to see. I've gotten hit. I've been able to adjust. I think I've done everything. I know how to fight on the inside. I know how to fight on the outside. I know how to counter punch. I got great speed, great power. I feel like I do everything pretty well. So yes, I do feel like I have the experience.
So with this fights with Boots, do you feel like this might start a new era of boxing with a win over Boots and just like having young fighters fight each other in their primes or the best fighting the best?
I hope so. I mean, we made a big fight happen. Two big fighters, two young fighters, hungry fighters wanting to chase legacy. We made it happen, and so I feel like it should set an example for the future. But again, who knows? I mean, every fighter is different. Everybody lives a different lifestyle, and I can't be the one to say yes, I want it, or it's gonna be like that. I would love for it.
One important question Zayas answered during the interview was about him making Boots seem overrated throughout the fight promotions. Zayas has played down Boots' resume, saying he has never faced the big names. While agreeing that Boots indeed doesn't have a rock-solid resume full of top names, Zayas said he is not downplaying Boots' achievements and will show him full respect on fight night. He also talked about the boxing world and the fans who are counting him out even before he steps into the ring. Zayas is looking forward to shocking the experts and the crowd, and he's preparing to cause a major upset. He also touched on what it means to become a Puerto Rican boxing great and how important this fight is for his legacy.
So with that, I know you've called him overrated in the past. So do you feel like it's right to call him at this point, or
who I call?
Overrated?
Yeah, I feel like he's a good fighter, and you can't take the facts away. He's a unified world champion at 147. Those are facts, but I feel like people that he has fought have been tailor-made for his style and what he does and what he brings to the table.
So, do you think he's in for a shock on fight night when he steps in the ring with Xander Zayas?
I feel like everybody will be in for a shock. Every single one of my opponents have been into a shock every time they step into the ring with me. It's easy to see me and, oh, he's a 23, the 22-year-old kid, just young kid, no experience. Once he get hit, he's gonna want to get it right back. And it's a whole different story when you step in there with me and you see the knowledge and the maturity I have inside that ring.
Definitely. So, headlining a fight in New York, being Puerto Rican, right? Obviously, there's plenty of legends that have headlined in New York, Tito, Cotto, etc. So, what would that mean for you as a Boricua, notching a huge win in New York?
Man, this will be my 9th time in the city, in the Big Apple. First time at Barclays Center, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. I feel like the city has become part of who I am, and he represents me. I represent them. I enjoy and love the energy they always bring into every fight. So I can't wait to be back there and keep putting Puerto Rico in.
Zayas is the unified super welterweight world champion, but because of his age, not many people know him well. He has been a fairly invisible fighter in the division, overshadowed by bigger names like Virgil Ortiz, Boots, and Sebastian Fundora. It's clear that both experts and fans haven't studied him much, so they've been quick to count him out against Boots. The boxing world is clearly sleeping on Zayas and what he can do. While most analysts and experts have refused to give him a chance against Boots, some, like the panel at ProBox TV, have stressed that Zayas isn't going to make things easy for Boots on June 27th. It's going to be a competitive fight. And while Zayas may not have the experience of facing a big name like Boots, he is very capable of pulling off an upset.
One of the most highly anticipated fights that can be made in the States is happening June the 27th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and that's Xander Zayas defending his 2 titles at 154 against Jaron Boots Ennis. This is a fantastic matchup, and I'm going to say right out the bat, I tip my hat to Xander Zayas for putting his belts on the line and fighting possibly the best guy at 154 right now, a guy that people look at as the boogeyman at 54, and there's a reason for that. Boots is a crazy talent, physically gifted, has been developed throughout his professional career, and is looking to really blow up, and this is a huge opportunity for him. You know, Xander Zayas has 2 titles in one of the deepest weight classes in the world, if not the deepest weight class, 154, so it's a fantastic matchup. It's also an interesting style mesh. You got Boots Ennis, who's got that Philly style. He's hyper aggressive. He fights in the pocket, high contact fighter, good power with both hands, good hand speed, good boxing IQ, good technique, you name it. Boots has got it. But again, like a Philly fighter, he likes high contact. He likes to be in the pocket. He likes to trade. He likes to break you down, walk you down. Problem with fighting a guy like Xander, Xander's a mover. Xander's a mover and a jabber. He's got great endurance. He's got a good arm length. He's very tall and long, and he knows how to use it. He also knows exactly what he's not. He knows he's not going to go out there and blast you out like a Felix Trinidad. He's a boxer, mover, scoring points, and looking to outbox you and use his smarts. He's also got a great gas tank. He doesn't get tired, you know, even late in a fight. So it's an interesting style matchup. I know a lot of people are looking at this like, no, Boots is gonna wash him. You'd be surprised. Xander Zayas, with his skill set, I think could get anyone in the division a lot of trouble. But this is why we fight the fights, and we'll see how it all shakes out on June the 27th.
Unfortunately for Zayas and his fans, veteran experts still aren't ready to give him any chance of winning this fight. While giving the Puerto Rican star credit for taking on the boogeyman, they feel Boots is simply far more experienced and talented. Coach Kenny Ellis refused to give Zayas a shot and pointed out some major flaws in his game that could lead to an early finish in Boots' favor. Ellis explained that Zayas is a good fighter with a strong jab and solid defense, but he makes the big mistake of standing still in front of his opponent and taking punches. He noted that using the same approach against a fighter like Boots will not end well. Ellis simply stated that Boots is the type of fighter who will exploit those weaknesses and run away with the win.
Last question, Coach. Big fight coming up. June 27th, Jaron Ennis, Xander Zayas. How you feeling about that?
Man, let me tell you something. Jaron inside 10, maybe 8, maybe inside 5. I like, what's his name?
Xander.
I like him, but I noticed something with him. When he's in the offense mode, his head is just sitting there. And you can go back tonight and watch all of his highlights. He don't know how to roll punches. He blocked pretty good. He got angles, but sometimes you gotta roll, and he don't roll. And if a person don't roll, you don't even have to look. All you have to do is go over their shoulder. You're gonna hit it because they don't know how to roll. KO.
Clean joint or a systematic breakdown?
It might be a body shot. Bad man.
Why do you think he gets so much criticism?
Hall of Famer Tim Bradley has a lot of respect for Zayas, but he too is on the fence about Zayas fighting Boots this early in his career. Bradley sees this fight as an incredibly high-level matchup. He praises Zayas for his extreme maturity, high boxing IQ, and fearless attitude in calling for such a dangerous fight at just 23 years old while holding 2 belts. However, Bradley believes his team should slow things down. He notes that a matchup of this size will force Ennis to sharpen his focus and prove he belongs at the elite level. In the end, Bradley favors the more talented prime version of Ennis to win the fight, but he didn't completely count Zayas out.
Speaking of big fights though, Tim, this is the biggest fight, I think, for fight fans. Well, I think it was Virgil Ortiz and Boots, but we're getting Xander Zayas putting his 2 belts on the line at 154 against Boots, who's arguably one of the most talented fighters in the world. Zayas is going in as the underdog, even though he's the champion. Is he going into the fire too quickly? He's still a young kid against a guy like Boots, who has so many weapons in his repertoire.
Look, I mean, I'm 50-50 on that. I look, Xander Zayas has never been a normal, how can I say this? He's always been mature for his age. It's like he's already done this before. You know, he signed, was top ranked, and the dude was like a junior in high school.
Right.
You know, he was young as hell. But the way he handles himself outside the ring, he's always handled himself as a professional, and it's like he's been here before. It's like nothing fazed him. so like, it doesn't surprise me that he's like, I want Boots. He's always said that he wanted to fight Boots. He's always said and told me that he's always wanted to fight Virgil Ortiz. He said he's like, I'll beat, Fedora. He said that too. He's like, I'll beat Fedora. I'll beat him right now, But I feel like from a talent standpoint, and he is talented as well. Xander has a really boxing high IQ. He does. And you can tell not only in the ring, but you can tell outside, even when he does commentary. He's an extremely smart kid, or young man, I should say. But at 23, 2 belts, and you want to face that guy? I'm like, man, what? If I'm managing, I'm like, man, come on, bro. Calm your ass down real quick. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We can maybe beat him, but shit, we unsure. I don't know.
The boxing world is a bit hesitant to give Zayas the win, but many have praised his courage for taking this fight. Zayas, meanwhile, is eager to show what he can do and plans to surprise the world on June 27th. But we'd love to hear from you. Do you think this will be a one-sided beatdown where Boots proves there are levels to this game? Or are we headed for a major upset? Let me know your predictions in the comments. That's all for today. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.